Here she goes. Heading home. Long Trail South. Burnt Mountain 1.2. Dole Peak is 5.2. J Peak 7.6. Yeah, I figure it's about 8 miles to get to J Peak. Come out of there yesterday up that knoll, doing the approach. And we are off. I don't know if it would be considered the official second day or the official first day, because yesterday was kind of a Nero. So, but we're going to consider this the second day since we did do a portion of the trail yesterday. So here we go, guys. The rain has stopped. I made the decision just to take my Frog Tog rain jacket instead of my parka, because it's not supposed to rain again till next Thursday and Friday, which is chance of thunderstorms. So by that time, hopefully I'll be in the shelter, hanging out for the evening. That's where we just came from. And the journey begins. So I think for the most part, it's going to be a series of PUDs. I will leave descriptions of some of the lingo as I edit. But it's going to be a series of PUDs up until I think J Peak, which is just different than when I started my Appalachian Trail hike, because it was late winter, so everything was off the trees, so you had more views. Here you don't. And some of you who follow me know I talk about don't wear waterproof shoes. You see all this? Besides this, you're going to get wet. My legs are already wet, and it's dribbling down. So you know how gravity works. So if you have waterproof shoes, you're going to trap that water in. Where I have breathable Hokas, aka trail runners. They're lightweight, airy, and they will dry. So if you're day hiking, it's one thing, but if you're doing any kind of long distance, you are going to get damp, whether through sweating, or the dew on the trees, or the aftermath of rain. So yeah, this is what we're doing right now. It's a nice warm up. Ups and downs, muds at the low sections, but so far I think we've escaped the rain. I started about 8:45. This is not my normal. Usually a 6 and 6 type of hiker. So, the wife and I were trying to figure out where I'm going to make it today. I think I'm going to try to make it to Hazen Shelter. That could be a 15-miler. But some of you know I'm a stealth camper. I will stay at the shelters. Probably because there's going to be few and far between people on the long trail. There was only one car, a truck from Texas, who was there yesterday, so he might be doing an out and back. And there was a lady with 2 or 3 daughters. They just got out, so they might have done an out and back, a little weekend type excursion. I really didn't talk to him much. My wife did. I'm trying to lube up and tape up and had to change. So this is really nice on the feet though. I did wrap my arch on my left foot with tape, just give it a little more support, because that's the foot that concerns me the most. But it's not going to make me go off trail. Nothing short of a serious injury will keep me off trail. I'll make it to Massachusetts. Oh, we got a little down. Okay, first little view up on this rockage, and I'm gonna guess I am heading in that direction. There you go. First view of the day. That was a pretty steep drop. It's still going down. A little bit better though. There we go. Our first shelter. We'll see what it is as soon as I make it down. Yep, gotta go this way. Shooting Star Shelter. There's a privy that way. Nice. People leaving traces with their markers. Oh, while preaching, leave no trace. Bench. This. Water that way. I think the trail actually goes this way. So we'll go that way. I have 1 liter of water. I am not going water heavy on this trip. I am gonna get water when I stop at a place to water. I'll camel up, so as long as I have 1 full bottle of water on me, and I'll camel up at night. I don't want to carry the extra weight. Wet, 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 wet. My feet are already wet. You can feel it, but you know, wool socks, awesome. That's all I wear, merino wool socks. My feet will still stay warm. I'm not worried about it. At the camp, I have a second pair that I keep for nights and or emergencies. Some people carry 3, I don't. So just not too long ago, within the span of 5 minutes, and I didn't think I'd see anybody, I saw 5 no-bow through hikers. 3 people, and then 5 minutes later 2. And of course you pick their brains for what's going on. And the second couple said the trail was pretty nice, you know, not terribly muddy, and I'm assuming it's the husband or the boyfriend. Said there was a certain shelter, I think it starts with a P, I'll have to check my map after tonight. That was a great shelter to stay at, so well, it depends on what my goals are. I think it's going to take me into my 3rd day, which to get into Johnson, where my first resupply box is, and they are a hiker-friendly hardware store. They give you a Coke and chips. And that'd be a good place to charge my batteries if I can't find a place in between. But it's probably where I'll do all my uploading of my videos. The first little one I did, I tried to upload from the campground. It just wasn't happening. So I don't want to waste battery out here until I know I can find a place to recharge. So yeah, we got a little soft downhill. And yeah, sometimes you can feel the water dripping off the trees, so there's definitely moisture. You will get wet on this ride. Going down, down, down. And where I can see through the woods, there's a big old hill coming. Maybe that is Jay Peak. I think I only got 1 big one today. There you go. First decent water source. I still haven't had any of my 1 liters, so I won't be stopping. There, second water source. About a minute past it. Kind of hard to see the blaze though. I started going off to the left. Came around the back side of that tree. The blaze is right there. Behind that dead tree. Alright. Got a bit of straight uphill going on here. I was able to push that rotten tree just a little. It's still standing up. so the bugs can use it. But I was able to push it out of the way of the blaze, so the next person will not be walking in circles looking for the trail. Up, 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 up. This is what Vermud is all about. Right there. Ankle sucking mud. Like I said, my shoes are soaked. They are moisture wicking, as well as wool socks. So it really doesn't matter now if I step in the muck. I'm hoping wherever I stay at the end of the day, if there's a nice stream, I'll do some laundry. Vermud, living up to the name. Check this out. Boom. That's like 2 feet. 18 and 22 inches maybe of pure spa treatment for free. Come from down there. Going up, up, up. Getting hungry. I'm hoping something up on top of there will be a place to take a break and get some water. I don't think there's a water source up there. If there is, I'll camel up. Whew. We're at the peak of something. Just going down a little bit, and there's supposed to be a view. I can see off into the distance. It's been raining for the last half hour or so. Light rain, not to the point where I'm going to put my jacket on. You're going to be wet regardless. I'm wet head to toe, either from the rain or from the overgrowth, from the humidity. It really doesn't matter. Do not come out here expecting you can somehow tame nature and be dry. Nature wins. So right now, I'm making it to this viewing. And there's going to be another one, and well, I checked a little ways back, and it was like 0.7 tenths of a mile to Laura Woodward's shelter. Oh, bit of a jump here, hang on. And about 11:30 right now, so I need to stop, take a break, and get some food in me, because I am getting, I've been hungry for a little bit now, but there's really no spot to stop. And I suppose I could stop where there's a view, but I'd rather make it to the shelter, especially if it's going to be spritzing. So we'll catch you at the view. This a mini view. That one didn't have view at all. Starting to rain again. Check the app. It looks like I have a mile to go to get to that shelter. And if it's uphill, it's going to take a while. I'm hoping it like starts going down. Come from up there. That is straight down, my friends. You can't tell. You know, on a dry day, it's difficult. Man, this is not a dry day. On a good note, I'm hoping I'm making progress getting to the Laura Woodward shelter. I'm hoping it's either downhill or a nice taper downhill. So at least I can keep a steady pace. Finally, sight for sore eyes. Laura Woodward's shelter. Nice. Take a break. Gone 6.1 miles. It is 12:30 at the Laura Woodward shelter. I'm going to take a break. There is a water source. I'm going to check and see how far that is versus how far the next one is. And J Peak, J Camp is 3.1 miles. J Pass is 3.4. And I'm going to check and see how far I'm going to go for the day. See you in a bit. All right, so I took about a 20-minute break at Laura Woodward Shelter, and actually had cell service there, so I was briefly texting with my son. It sounds like my granddaughter Madison, hey Madison, is watching my video saying, hey Pepe. So I'm gonna, now that I know, because I was curious about that, I'll put some mention at the end of my videos for her. And I shot off a few texts to other people checking in on me. But I believe I left my hiker wallet in my shorts. So I fired off a couple messages to my wife to send that please to my first resupply spot, where I will pick it up then in a couple days. I'm not going to need it. Well, I mean, up at Jay Peak, I'm thinking there's a lodge and stuff, but I don't plan on staying there. But, you know, it's nice to have that with you just in case. I'm a little bit cold right now because I've been sitting and I'm damp. So the rain has stopped for the most part, but whoa, Vermud continues. Ski boundary area. Must be where the water pipe is for doing the snow. So I guess that's a good sign. It started raining again. It's supposed to clear up. Yeah, we're getting ready to go across a ski area. So that's a really good sign. Getting close to Jay Peak. I'm going up there. I think it goes that way, but I think it circles around. I'll go check. Rain jacket on, umbrella out. For this little stint anyhow. See if it goes back into the woods here. This could be the way they want you to go. I think that's a road up there. That's cool. Something nice on a gloomy day. Heading up. There's a welcome sight. And I'm taking a left. If I can get some shelter. Go up the stairs. I don't think I want to sit out here today. Looks like going that way. So I was following white blazes and went right by that building, so I never stopped up. I should have. Whatever. 7 miles to go to get to Hazen, if that's where I want to go tonight. I'm not doing a lot of filming because it's like being up on Franconia Ridge. It's a lot of sharp rock and wet and blowing. Kind of calm right here, but I'm trying to get into the woods and just keep going. Yeah, now they tell me I could have taken a bypass. I could have just taken a right when I got out where I saw what looked like a road and just followed that. Oh well, back in the woods and down we go. Not sure what this camp is called, and I didn't see it on Guthook. You see how it's close to the road and it's all graffitied? So looks like some possible trail magic. This would be like an emergency situation, but not sure what's in there. But yeah, it's not soda, and I'm gonna go. And that's an open bottle of water. So yeah, no. And there you go, classic. You can climb a mountain, but you gotta leave your toilet paper right in the ground. I think this is Route 242. So back in the woods I go. Okay. Clip bar. the end of my last climb for the day, and I'm telling you what, I'll check the app to see how far I got. And that's the best looking stealth spot I've seen today, and I will take that if I have to. There's a sight for sore eyes. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Got a little bit of time. Wow, I am beat. Puts me at my 15-mile mark. So, set up camp. If there's no one at the shelter, I might sleep right in there. Get some food. Get hydrated. Oh, this is unique. Hey guys, it's 8:30 and I'm just getting ready to get into bed. Do a quick wipe down. 14 and a half miles. Considering it was a short day, wasn't my typical 6 to 6. Got here around 7. Cooked. I didn't stay in the cabin. It's a 4-sided cabin with screens and doors and bunks, but it's real dark in there, and I don't have a lantern. I just have my flashlight, and I really don't want to go pissing through that one before the battery's done. So, got my wet socks hanging up. They're not going to be dry in the morning. Got my feet airing out. I am getting in my sleeping bag, going to bed. Hey, Madison. I'm camping in my tent. I'm going to bed. Good night. Love you. Love you, hon.